This is George St. Pierre, and if he can beat Anderson Silva's opponents more impressively than Anderson did, he will win this crown of greatest of all time. The rules for this one are pretty simple. To keep things fair, every single win for both GSP and Anderson Silva, no matter how it happens, will earn 1 point right off the bat. And for every single loss, regardless of how it happened, we will deduct 1 point from the fighter that lost. Like this. Oh my God, get out of there, George. Get out of there, George. You're supposed to be competing to see who's better than Anderson Silva. Do not lose! Do not lose, GSP! Oh my God! What? Bro. This is starting off really bad for George, man. What? To get KO'd and mount? That's freaking crazy, man. So GSP just lost the very first fight to Nate Marquardt, and because of that, he loses 1 point right out the gate. In real life though, Anderson Silva TKO'd Nate Marquardt in the very first round, which gives him 1 point for the win. But that's not all. Because Anderson Silva finished the fight, he gets an extra point for the finish on top of the point he already got just for winning, which brings him to a total of 2 points. Not exactly the start GSP was hoping for, but in this challenge, it's how you finish that truly matters. Next opponent is Dan Henderson. He was submitted by Anderson Silva in round 2. All right, boys, here we go. GSP versus Dan Henderson. Anderson Silva and Dan Henderson fought at, this was UFC 82. UFC 82 in 2008. And Anderson Silva, of course, submitted Dan Henderson in round number 2. So let's see. Oh my God, he gets caught with the H-bomb. Is a takedown, gets it. Very good. Hoo-wee. Back up to his feet, Hendo. Oh my God, he gets rocked again. He might get sat down right here. This is not good. GSP is losing this fight right now. Stop spinning on him, please. This is the round that Anderson Silva was able to... Oh! GSP sits down Hendo. Beautiful uppercut counter right there. Keep going. Can he get him out of there? You can do it. You can do it. Oh my God. He's going to go for this triangle. Lock it in. Actually lock it in, though. Don't go knee on belly, GSP. Yes! He locks in the first one. Woo-wee. We've seen what this H-bomb can do. Right there. GSP sits him down. In terms of stamina, they are pretty much... Oh my God, GSP sits him down with the uppercut. That was a beautiful backstep into the uppercut. In terms of head damage, GSP sits down Hendo one more time. You've got to try to get him out of here, GSP. There's the ground and pound. He's going to go. Boom! And he got him out of there. Beautiful. He defeats Dan Henderson in round number 4. Round number 4, not quite as impressive as Anderson Silva's second round submission, but at least he did not lose to Hendo. So GSP earns 1 point for the win and 1 point for the finish. Still trailing behind Anderson Silva, who earned 1 point for beating Hendo, another point for finishing Hendo, and 1 more point for finishing him faster than GSP did. Next opponent is Patrick Cote. He lost to Anderson Silva in round 3 due to injury. All right, here we go. George St. Pierre versus Patrick Cote. Anderson Silva defeated Patrick Cote in round number 3, and of course it was a loss due to injury. So as long as GSP can defeat Patrick Cote before the end of round number 3, he would win this round. So let's see what he can do here. Takedown by GSP. Boom! There we go. Back to side control. He's gonna try to get him into crucifix. This is not good. This is not good. This is no bueno, but he's able to get out of there. Very good, Patrick Cote. Very good. Elbows. He's gonna try to Americana. Oh my goodness. Can he get it? Can he get it? Can he get it? No, he's out. Round number 2, baby. GSP refuses the glove touch and front gets him in the head right away. There's a takedown. Oh, nice takedown by GSP. Let's see what the strike. Hey, whoa. Careful, GSP. Careful. You've got to be careful with throwing shots when you don't have any stamina, and GSP gets taken down. Whew. I still think he won the second round just because of the grappling dominance, but he ate some big shots as well. So we'll see. Round number 3. This is the round. You've got to get it done, George. A lot of this fight right now is playing out on the feet as GSP gets ready. Oh my God, he got dropped. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! You have got to be kidding me! Damn! Oh my God! That was going so well, and then he got caught with this random uppercut and this jab that sat him down, and that was a critical knockdown. And as soon as Patrick could look at it's that uppercut right there, bro. That uppercut did him in. Damn.
And he's out.
A second loss for GSP. And because he got finished, not only does he lose 1 point for the loss, but he loses another point for getting finished. Anderson Silva, on the other hand, earns 1 point for beating Patrick Cote and 1 more point for the fight not going to a decision. It's time for George to really buckle up and make something happen. Next opponent is Thales Leites. He lost to Anderson Silva by unanimous decision. All right, here we go. GSP versus Thales Leites. Of course, Anderson Silva defeated him. This was UFC 97 in 2009. Woo, that's fascinating, bro. That was the year that I actually moved to the United States, 2009. Bam! Slammed into the mat. Oh, GSP gets taken down in the clinch. What in the world? If this happens again, oh my God, George, get out of there. Get out of there, George. What? He has got to lock this in, man. GSP moves him into mount right here. Let's see if he can posture up and start raining down some ground and pound. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about right there. There we go. Keep going. You keep going. You've got the power. Keep going. Oh, beautiful Kazushi to save him right there. All right, GSP mounts him again. You can do it. Come on, George. Let's go. You have 1 more to go. 1 more. Don't fuck it up. He got it. Very good. And he put him to sleep. Yes. Gorgeous. Beautiful. Good job, GSP. Good job. Woo. That one had me nervous, man. Nervous is correct, but it doesn't matter anymore because he got it done. And not only did he get it done, he finished him compared to Anderson Silva's decision win. So that earns GSP 1 point for the win and 1 point for the finish. Anderson Silva still gets 1 point for his win. Next opponent is light heavyweight Forrest Griffin. He got annihilated by Anderson Silva in round 1. GSP versus Forrest Griffin. Let me tell you guys, man, Forrest Griffin versus Anderson Silva has to be one of the most embarrassing fights that we've ever seen. According to Forrest Griffin himself, that's his most embarrassing fight. Silva stopped him in the first round, essentially got one of the greatest highlight reels at Forrest Griffin's expense. So it's going to be very difficult for GSP to match this one. I very much suspect that George is not going to be able to match it. He will have to stop this fight in the first round, but right there, he's already mounted Forrest Griffin. He's going to posture up and tee off with this ground and pound right away. What the fuck? A submission? Oh my God. GSP is not messing around, boys. He is not messing around, boys. He's like, I am going to show you. Forrest denies it. Denies again. Go again. Deny the sub. This is crazy. He's going to get his back, and Forrest Griffin reverses that. Wow, GSP, beautiful arm drag to the back. Deny that. He's going to immediately roll him back to full mount. Let's see what he can do with this full mount right here. Ain't no way, bro. Ain't no way. Come on, George, posture up and tee off again. There it is. It's over. It's going to be over right here. It's going to be done. Bro. It's like... I don't understand the AI. I don't get it. I genuinely did not think this fight was going to go this way. If there's any fight I would have told you guys it would have lasted significantly longer, it's this one. This fight right here. Yeah, that's the last thing I expected to happen, but hey, GSP stops Forrest Griffin faster than Anderson Silva did in round 1. So he earns 3 points. Anderson still earns 2 points for his performance. Next opponent is Damian Maia. He lost to Anderson Silva by unanimous decision. GSP versus Damian Maia. In the fight between Anderson Silva and Damian Maia, Anderson stunted on the man, absolutely just beat the crap out of him in the first couple rounds, and then he coasted the rest of the fight and won a unanimous decision. Hey, nice, reverses him. Wow. Now GSP versus Damian Maia on the ground should be very, very interesting. Look, all GSP has to do with this fight is just beat Damian Maia before the first round, because as we know, be careful. Be careful. You don't want this. You don't want these problems. There we go. George escaped. Fight back on the feet. Look at that beautiful overhand right. The advantage on the feet clearly will go to George. But make no mistake, Damian can still do serious damage with these overhands. There's a shot, gets it. Come on, George, lock it in, lock it in, lock it in, lock it in. Yes, he actually freaking did. He actually did. There we go. Thank you. This Kimura again, bro. Every single time he goes for this Kimura for it. There we go. He did it. He did it. Ah! What? Nigga. That is the last thing I thought was going to happen. GSP submits Damian Maia, bro. Nothing makes sense in the world, bro. Yeah, I'm not sure what just got into GSP, but he is absolutely on fire right now. With that submission win, he earns 2 points compared to Anderson Silva's 1 point just for beating Damian Maia. Next opponent is Chael P. Sonnen. He lost to Anderson Silva in round 5 by submission. All right, here we go. GSP versus Chael P. Sonnen. We already know how the fight versus Anderson Silva and Chael Sonnen ended the very first time. All GSP needs to do is win this fight before the 5th round, and he wins this round. So let's see if he can get it done. With Chael, you're dealing with aggression. You're dealing with someone that will be trying to take you down, but GSP tries, does not get it. Beautiful. Look at the gorgeous wrestling exchange these two guys just had. That was nice. Oh, GSP just flattened out Chael Sonnen. Chael's able to get back up. This is the last place you want to be. We already saw this. Rear naked choke. Wow, nice. Chael says, nope, I am not letting you get your hands on my neck. The rest of the fight was pretty much the same. Chael would shit on GSP, GSP would reverse him. It was a pretty one-sided and dominant performance for GSP, leading up to round 5 where he stopped Chael Sonnen with 1 minute and 30 seconds left on the clock. Hey! GSP stops Chael Sonnen. Oh my goodness. He stops him in the 5th round. Gets him out of there around number 5. I think that was enough time to win him this round against Anderson Silva. So he earns 2 points for the win and finish, and he earns 1 extra point for beating Chael Sonnen faster than Anderson Silva did. Now, Anderson fought Chael Sonnen twice, and the second fight was significantly less competitive. Let's see if the same thing happens for GSP. Here we go. Rematch. He is redeeming himself. Again, boom. Right away, he's out.
There you go. Now you got it. Stay tight. Finish it.
It's work.
Get out of there, GSP. Get out of there, George. Get out of there. Get out of there. Get out of there. Get out of there, George. Oh, damn. Every time. He wins the first one, gets KO'd in the second one. Like, jeez. There's some serious foreshadowing right there. Golly. It's like GSP can't quite get a good momentum going. He wins a few fights, then he loses. It's so freaking frustrating. So with that loss, he drops 2 points and Anderson Silva earns 2 points. Let's hope that doesn't happen again. Next opponent is Vitor Belfort. He got brutally KO'd by Anderson Silva in round 1. Now, because of how boring this next fight was, I'm just gonna give you guys the results, okay? Vitor was extremely passive, and every single time GSP got him down, rather than actually try to end the fight, he would just go to a different position and then rinse and repeat. Dude, I was so bored watching this shit. I was yawning like a motherfucker at some points. Anyways, GSP ended up winning a unanimous decision, which earned him 1 point and Anderson Silva 2 points. Hopefully, the next fight against Chris Weidman is significantly more exciting than that. This is, of course, the start of Anderson Silva's decline. He lost to Chris Weidman by knockout in round 2. Alrighty, boys, here we go. GSP versus Chris Weidman. So this is where GSP can start to redeem himself as long as he does not lose, all right? So Chris Weidman lost to Anderson Silva twice. Oh, beautiful wheel kick right away. George is starting things off pretty well. Oh, but Chris takes him down. This is not good right here. Oh no, Chris has got his back now. Oh no. Get out of there, George. Do not let Chris get you. Of course, Chris Weidman tries to go knee on belly, but GSP easily sweeps him for that, and he is right back into mount. Keep going, GSP. Keep going, George. He got him out of there. He got him out of there. He got him out of there. That's what I'm talking about. So GSP earns 2 points for beating Chris Weidman, and Anderson Silva earns no points. So as happy as we are right now about GSP winning, let's kind of tone it down a little bit because there's still one more fight left, the second fight against Chris Weidman, and let's go watch that one. All right, here we go. This is time for the rematch. Chris Weidman versus George St. Pierre. GSP was able to stop him in the first fight, and let's see if he can do it again. Right away, he is on his way to redemption. So let's see what he can do. And Chris Weidman gets the fight to the ground. Oh, that is not good. That is not good. Get out of there, George. Get out of there. Get out of there. Get out of there. Oh my God. What is he doing? Block! George! GSP. I'm telling you guys, man, it's a freaking roller coaster. Up and down and up and down and up and down, like dang. So he loses again. And the 2 points he just literally earned for beating Weidman in the first fight, gone. Gone. He can't afford to keep doing this, man. Especially at this point in Anderson Silva's career, this is the absolute best time to try to get a lead on him. So let's see what happens in the next fight against Daniel Cormier, who of course defeated Anderson Silva by unanimous decision. Whew. Good luck, George. Yeah, here we go. George St. Pierre versus Daniel Cormier. We all know what happened between Anderson Silva and DC. Anderson, you know, he fought his best, but he was just outmatched in that fight, right? DC being the wrestler, being heavier, being stronger. It was always going to end up the way that it did. Although, at one point, Anderson definitely was able to hurt. Oh my God, GSP just dropped DC. Oh my God, he is doing a lot of damage to Daniel Cormier right away. Oh, but you better watch it though. DC can bang. Oh, DC reverses him. Oh my God, he might get him out of there. Whoa, that was close. Round number 1 is over. That was a dominant round by GSP, I gotta say. The ground and pound was brutal. GSP starts things off with his classic Superman punch. He might get knocked out, boys. This might be one of those fights where DC straight up gets KO'd. And he gets rocked again. George sits him down. Oh my God, he might get him out of here. He might get him out of here, right here, right here. It's gonna be, whoa. Whoa. not only did he win, which again, Anderson Silva did not. DC was able to beat Anderson. Not only did GSP beat Daniel Cormier, he knocked him out in the second round, bro. Sat him down on the feet and pounded him out. That is absolutely impressive. Impressive is correct. Beating DC on his worst day is a major accomplishment, but stopping DC? You might as well just take the crown, bro. You earned it, because what the fuck was that? Impressive as hell. So GSP earns 2 points for the win, but he didn't stop there though. His next fight against Derek Brunson, who lost to Anderson Silva by decision, was even more dominant. GSP only needed 1 round to pound his head into the canvas. He might kill him. He killed him right here. Jesus. That's another 2 points for the French Canadian. And what about the former middleweight champion Israel Adesanya? How did that one go? Well, after surviving some adversity in the first round, oh my God, right away GSP gets dropped. He did exactly what he should do against an elite striker. He took him down, prioritized top control, and destroyed Israel's eyes so badly the doctor actually had no choice but to step in and stop the fight. Another 2 points to GSP. So now there are 2 fights left. Jared Cannonier and Uriah Hall, 2 men that defeated Anderson Silva by TKO. So how did George perform? Let's start with Jared Cannonier. All right, GSP versus Jared Cannonier. It's almost over, boys. It's almost done. Let's see what George can do here. Gets him down. Was waiting for that. There we go. That's the blocking. There we go. That's how you deal with this ground and pound. Move your head, frame, as opposed to just sitting there and taking the shots. You've got to block, Jared. You've got to protect yourself. Protect yourself. You don't want to sit here taking these shots. And round number 1 is over. Definitely a round for GSP. Wow. Wheel kick drops Jared Cannonier. Block yourself. Block, block. This is where the ground and pound gets gnarly. He's going to go for this arm bar. Let's see if he actually tries to lock in the arm bar. He went for it. He went for it. He got the first one. Mistake from Jared Cannonier trying to race it as soon as GSP started going for it. He could have just focused on denying it. Here's that ground and pound again. Oh no. Here we go again. Very good first. See, it's so crucial if you can make them miss that very first one. There's this like delay that happens where you can't keep going. But here we go. GSP is so relentless. He got it. Damn. So relentless. Just kept getting up and posturing up and posturing up and fucking going at it. Killer Gorilla has been dispatched of by GSP, man. Yes, sir. A very dominant win by GSP, and he earns another 2 points. The last fight of the video is against Uriah Hall, who defeated Anderson Silva in 2020 by TKO in round 4. Alrighty, boys, here we go. GSP versus Uriah Hall. Uriah Hall defeated Anderson Silva by TKO in round number 4. And so GSP's got his work cut out for him, although, in my opinion, he has defeated significantly better opponents in this series, and he should be able to deal with Uriah. But you never know. You never know what could happen. You better start blocking your face, bro. Look at how passive Uriah Hall is being. This is ridiculous, bro. The dude is barely doing anything on the feet. Head kick by GSP. Rocks him. Keep going. Ooh. At least Uriah Hall is elusive. That's pretty much all he's been this fight. He's not actually doing anything on the feet. He's being elusive and dealing with takedowns. Yeah, you're not going to win this fight this way, Uriah. You're just not going to win. Oh, he gets his back, though. Uriah gets back up to his feet. He wants no part of the grappling. But, man, he is so passive on the feet, bro. He gets rocked again. That's what you get for being passive. You better start doing something right now. You're going to get KO'd. Head kick, another one. Just finish him, please. Please, GSP, finish this dude. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. Kill him. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very, very much for getting him out of here. For the love of God. Next time, Uriah, do something, bro. Next time, do something. You've been watching way too much EA Sports UFC 5 players, man. You've been watching way too much of them. Just backing up and standing right with your back against the cage. What do you expect? What do you expect? Very good job, GSP. And that's the end of this wild sim, boys. George St. Pierre ran through Anderson Silva's opponents, and here's how the points shook out. After all 16 fights, GSP finishes with 17 points, and Anderson Silva finishes with 8 points. George St. Pierre didn't just survive Anderson Silva's career, he thrived in it and dominated it, finishing almost everyone and racking up points in the second half of the run. Which means, in this universe, George St. Pierre takes the crown of greatest of all time.